Oh my gosh, guys, I think we are actually in, what is it, the plains, the grassy plateau map. But yeah, that works. Okay, so I've got 4 coal generators up and running at this point. I don't actually have a... What is going on, gaming nerds? Welcome back to Midnight Gaming with Mystic Nightmare. Thanks for coming to the channel and hanging out. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. I'm having a pretty decent day. It is midnight yet again we are back on Satisfactory. Now, in the last episode, we went ahead and built the space elevator. Now, the reason I did that was because we need to start upgrading to tier 3 stuff and things. Now, off camera, I've gone ahead and done the personal storage, which we really needed the 5 inventory slots, and we really needed the personal storage. On top of that, because I don't think I'm going to be using them very often, I've gone ahead and done conveyor walls offline as well. And in tier 2, I've done walkways. And with the walkways, they've turned out a lot better than I thought they would. The fact of the matter is I didn't like having full foundations all the way across the water because they were too big, they were too bulky. They kind of took up a lot of room. Doing it this way makes it kind of less like they take up so much, you know, space, I guess, or real estate. It makes them look a little bit smaller. It makes the base look a little bit smaller. And I want to keep the base as open as possible. That's why I don't think I'll be doing any walls or anything else, and that's why I did those upgrades offline. I've put bridges everywhere. As you can see, I put bridges up there going up to the space elevator. On the other side here, I've gone ahead and put a bridge right here, and then I've gone ahead and put a bridge up there, if you can barely see it, to the space elevator as well. So all of that is starting to look really nice instead of having those big bulky foundations. However, in the last episode, we also were able to open up rotors, assembler, and the modular frame. Now, I was thinking about doing an assembly line for the rotors and the module frames. However, there's come a problem. We've ran into a problem. And that is, right now, to be able to do the modular frames and the rotors, we would have to have about 10 bioreactors going at the same time. And to be honest with you guys, I'm really super sick and tired of having to go down to the west, down to the lake down there, because I want to keep all of this green and lush up here and not deforest it, and deforesting that area down there just to get leaves and wood for biomass and biofuel. I'm tired of it. I want to automate our power as much as we possibly can, and I'm sick and tired of basically going out and farming for leaves and wood and stuff. So what we need to do is we need to get into coal, and I believe coal is in tier 3, which is right here. So I've gone ahead into the rotors and the modular frames, and I've made 150 rotors, and I've made 125 reinforced plates. We don't need the modular frames quite yet. So we're going to go ahead and go up to the space elevator and see if we can go ahead and upgrade those real quick. I've also added a biofuel burner right here just so we can turn it on and utilize the jump pads, so we don't have to have all of the bio burners on all at the same time. I usually don't have them on at all when I'm playing by myself and I'm just prepping for the next episode, which is cool, but I needed to have that extra little burner there for that, to be able to utilize the jump pads. Okay, so we can go ahead and go into here, 50 and then 25 and 75. Go ahead and sort that out. We're going to seal it. Yeah, baby. And then we're going to send it. I did seal it, right? Does that... And now send. Here it goes. Here it goes. It's gonna blast off into outer space. That is so cool looking. That is so cool looking, man. I love the way that looks. Everything about it is cool. And there it goes. All right, now that should have opened up. Okay, so next we need motors, and that's when we're going to use the modular frames. However, we have to open up motors as well. I believe though that that has gone ahead and allowed us to open up tier 3. Now I've moved this jello, the lime jello thing out a little bit, and it makes it a little faster when I only have to hit the corner of it and then come down. That works a lot better. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because we don't need this yet. And we're going to go ahead and turn that off. All right, so let's see what it's going to take for us to get into tier 3. Okay, so tier 3 and tier 4 is open now. I'm super excited about that. Coal power. Tractor, we can make the tractor, we can make the truck station, we can make the coal generator and the scanner. That's going to be cool because that'll allow us to find coal. And then also conveyor belt MK2 and conveyor pole stackable. I want these as well because these are kind of like ladders. And then over here we've got steel production where we can start getting into steel, and then we have a Xenobatcher, which is like the lightsaber of this game. It's awesome. And then MK3 and large storage as we can start getting into. So what we need to get into is this right here, which is coal power. And I was thinking that we were going to need rotors to open this up, and guess what, we were. Oh, and the color gun, we need to get into the color gun later on. I'm not going to do it today, no way. This is what we needed, right? If yeah, coal generation. I don't think we can really use a tractor. We could probably open it up, but I don't know if we'll be using it that much to try and find coal, because I have a feeling that coal is up in the mountains behind us and we're gonna have a hell of a time getting it and bringing it down. Okay, so there we go. That's off and running.
Milestone
yeah, baby.
Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. An increased focus on the explore and exploit pillar is recommended. Coal is 125% more efficient than biomass and can be automated.
Okay, coal is much more efficient. We need to restock here, which we need to restock 2 of those. And then I think we've got kind of pretty much everything else we're gonna need. I think I'm also gonna need probably another 500 of those. And then I think I'm gonna have to probably start going out and finding where the coal is, so I'm gonna need probably a lot of cement and stuff like that, and I'm hoping that we've got enough plates. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. We need to find the coal first. It's usually super far away. Okay, so maybe it's not super far away. Okay, so there's 2 of them 1,000 meters away that direction, and then looks like there's one on top of that hill. In fact, is that it right there? Can you see that right up there? I wonder if that's it up there. So what I have to do is I have to somehow get on top of that rock. Now I think there might be a way I can go around, but I think what I'm going to do instead is I want to build our coal generation up on top of that cliff up there. That way all the smog and stuff stays up there, all of the extra like noise and stuff will stay up there, and we don't have to worry about it down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a whole bunch of cement and everything else, so we can what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can kind of build a ramp from there up to there, and then maybe hopefully that's just a nice flat area where we can bring the coal down. So I'm going to start doing that. We'll be right back. Look, there's a green slug down there and I didn't even see it until the last second. We are almost at the top. And to be honest with you, when it comes down to building like this, it really sucks because you basically have to put 2 foundations worth of materials to get this big of a ramp, just to be able to ramp up. Basically, I'm a little bit nervous now that we're up here because the fact of the matter is I don't know if this is just a mountaintop or if it actually has coal or if there's a flat area on top or what. I kind of just decided to do this thinking that it was a flat area, but I don't know what's up here. So I guess we're going to find out. So now it looks like it's flat. Absolutely. That's freaking awesome. Super excited. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, for some reason I feel like I got something in my throat. Okay, I was thinking about doing regular a regular catwalk ramp up to do this, but then I realized that I was probably going to have to bring down a conveyor belt. So I think we could do something like this and just start a conveyor belt like off to the side and then use the right side as a ramp. and then we could probably do, you know, something like this. Hopefully, if the coal is actually up here. I don't know if it is or not, but I'm assuming that it is, because if we hit C again, that's it right there. Is this it right here? Yep, we found the coal. There's the coal there. And then there's a whole bunch, like 800 meters. Is there only one node over here? I really hope there's more than one node, and I'm very nervous. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. What is up here? What is around here? This actually looks really cool. Oh, look at that lake. That is so cool. Wait, is this coal? Okay, so that's coal too, but it's not an actual node. It's just a single chop down and what is that thing over there? What is that? What is that? What is that? You know what I think this is? Oh my gosh, guys, I think we are actually in the what is it? The plains, the grassy plateau map. I heard that this was all just one map, that the desert was connected to the jungle and the grassy plateau. And I think right now we're actually in the grassy plateau. Who would have known that where we picked to camp is actually the border to the grassy plateau? That's freaking awesome. I love that. Then we can come over here and we can, you know, explore around here. Uh-oh, there's a baddie over there. Okay, so wait, is this a secondary node right here then? Hello, what was that? I think it is. Wait, or is this the one node? No, because there was one over there. So this is a secondary node that's pure. And then we've got... Oh, I'm so fascinated looking over here because I haven't actually played the game in the grassy plateau. And I love those big hanging balls or floating balls. Those are really cool. So we've got that over there. Then we've got this over here. So what we could do... Here's the question. Do we want to put foundations down, or should we just put down straight MK miners? The other problem that we have too is we also need power. So I'm thinking that we're going to need to put down a coal generator as well. Missing modular frame. So we can't even put down a freaking coal generator now. Yeah, because yeah, I think that would probably be the best. Split it as the MK1. We can put down the MK1s, right? Now that I'm up here, I don't know what the hell I want to do. No, where is it? Where is it? Production. It's up here. Okay, so we can put down the MK1, and then we can turn it so it looks this direction, which goes right to there. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can put down another MK1 over here, because just in case we found two nodes, I brought two. And then I got to get rid of all this crap right here because it's all just in the way. I brought the chainsaw and everything else so we could clear everything out. I noticed that when you use the chainsaw as well, like all of the plants around the tree you're cutting down will also be destroyed. So we would probably have to do something like this. And go right here and then turn it this way, and we could pull. Yeah, we got two miners and two nodes, and they're going to be coming together. Ooh, we might actually have to do an upgrade so I can get the conveyor double stack thingamajiggers, and we could bring them down, and we could have two. Yeah, we could have two conveyors stacked on top of each other. And also on top of that, I want to prepare this entire platform right here to make it so we can actually put everything on platforms. Ooh, look, there's another. This is going to be our very first slug that we've harvested. And I'm going to harvest right now with you guys on here. What is that? That is green power slug. It's a power booger is what that is. Green power slug. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. I'm going to see if we can get enough stuff to make... What was it that we were going to make? We were going to make the coal generator. Yeah, the coal generator. And then I think I'm going to open up an upgrade to get the MK2 conveyors, as well as... Yeah, the double stack conveyor ladder thingamajiggers. I can't even remember what they're called. Okay. Lots of prep work. I think we're ready to go. Just as a heads up to you guys, I know I told you guys I wasn't going to do any upgrades off camera that were super important, but I lied. MK2 MK2 conveyor belt. Okay, this was the Logistics MK2 upgrade, and it gave us the conveyor pole stackable. We needed this, so I decided, you know what, I'm not going to bring you back for 2 seconds just to do that upgrade. Let's just do it, get it over with. All right, so now MK1 miner, we're going to set that bad boy right there. We can also make the coal generator. Now the coal generator is big, fat, and huge, but that's okay because we like the big girls, right? All right, so now we're gonna go control. Okay, so you're not in controlling on anything right now. So for some reason, these guys won't like snap, or am I pushing the wrong button? No, I'm not pushing the wrong button. All right, let's just go ahead and see if we can line it up like this. Can we get closer? No. There, no, right there. That looks pretty good right there. Okay, now we need, you know what? We might as well put the other one right here too. We want to put the intake valve at the front because we're going to go ahead and split these right here. And as you can see, I kind of deforested everything over here. I needed to. I actually got a lot of biomass and stuff from it too. I was really surprised. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into, I think it's organization, and we're going to, nope. Logistics. Now we're going to go ahead and conveyor splitter. It's going to come out there. Are you not? Okay. No. Yeah. No. There. No. There. Yeah, I guess that'll work right there. I wish it would go red, because so it kind of show you like where it's sitting. I think we'll be okay right there. Then we'll go ahead and we'll take. I wonder if we should use the MK2, but it uses reinforced iron plates, and those are expensive. And if you don't know what the MK2 does over the regular ones, basically it moves twice, and not twice as much, but it moves a lot more faster. It's that simple. Okay, so this one's already pretty much set up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put some power to it right about here, and then we can go ahead and go 1 to here, and then 1 to you, and that'll power that MK1. The problem is we need actual coal to be able to do that. So let's just go ahead and set this one up real quick over here, and then we'll be able to get some coal down at that little separate coaling mining thing down here. You know what I'm talking about, that separate node that was just down there. Okay, is that? No. Okay, that should work right there, right? And then we'll go ahead and go out about that far. We'll set this one up, set that one up. You go into here yet again, exact same thing as we just did. Power, please. Power pole can go right there. You to here, you to there. Let's go get some power, some coalage. I found a lot of stuff up here. I found some mycelia, which I don't know where I actually got that. We've got the green worm that was up here. Not up here, but down below. I went ahead and put... I also found these pale berries, and I think you can use these for the medical inhaler. The problem is they're very rare. So they're not going to be really the easiest when it comes down to finding them and using them for the medical inhalers. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to figure a way to get up our little thing here, and then we take and we go in here, and this is okay, so there's our coal, and that'll run this thing, and then from here we need to go here and straight over as far as we can go. See, floor is too steep just because it's on a stupid seam. That's it. Okay, so now we're gonna go this direction. We'll go, I like to make my turns like 90 degrees when I do this. It's just a thing, okay? It's just a thing with me. I'm just saying. All right, so we're gonna go all the way over to here. Is that straight? for the most part, yes. All right, and then this one, okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here and we're gonna start taking our conveyor poles. We're gonna put this one on number 7 for right now. And we're gonna start right about here. We're gonna spin it around, just like that. And I believe we stack them 2 like that. And then we go here. And then we can go from here up to there. Okay, okay. Then we can take some of this coal over here, just take 3 or 4 pieces like this, and throw that into here. Whoops, not that. Okay. Where's our coal? That should power that. That should turn that one on. And we should get some coal going from there to there. And from here to here. And now all I have to do is run it straight down this line all the way down. Now the best way I've found, I believe people have found to do this, is you just go like this and to back up as far as you can go until the conveyor belt stops. So it's kind of like this. Too long, says it's too long right there. Okay, so it pretty much stops right here. Now the problem is it's going to say it's too steep, but it's not. Then you just go ahead and exit out. Don't move your mouse. Go into the conveyor bowl pole, and then double stack like that. And then you should just be able to come back up here and bring the conveyor belt down to here. I just about walked off the side. Did you guys see that? That was freaking amazing because I didn't. And then you go back up here, and that's how we can bring it down. All right, gaming nerds, I think we've got it all set up. Now, I've gone ahead and set everything up. I'm going to be honest with you. When it came down to taking the two stacked conveyors like this and trying to merge them together on top of a ramp like this, it was a royal pain and it sucked. I can still get up the ramp, but it's very scary to do so. But yeah, that works. Okay, so I've got 4 coal generators up and running at this point. I don't actually have them running. I wanted to kind of hook it up with you guys, but I've got their power set up, 1 power pole for every coal generator. Okay, and then what I've got is I've got a merger right here, and then I've got splitters all the way down to split them into basically the first one gets split into half, and then that first half gets split into another half, which makes them 2 quarters, and then you've got 2 quarters and that's split in half. And basically what it does is it fills the first machine up, and then it fills the second machine up, and the third and the fourth, and as they slowly use up their coal, it fills the first, second, third, and fourth again. Now, this belt right here is what I like to call a recycler. Now, the recycler belt is something I used to use in TerraTech when I used to play that, and we've done playthroughs on that. Basically, in TerraTech, you didn't want any parts to go through that weren't being used. You didn't want any extra parts, because when that happened, it gunked up your whole entire conveyor belt system. I want to kind of see, I'm not using it for that in this. I'm hoping that it actually will gunk up, and I'm hoping this whole entire belt right here will get full after I run it for a while. That means that I'm actually harvesting enough coal from those 2 nodes that I can actually put more power stations on this line right here, and I don't have to run any separate conveyors directly to new coal generators. And I'm thinking with this setup I could probably get 2 more right on the end here, and then I could probably stack them long ways over here, and then probably another 2, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe around 8 if I'm lucky and I really jam them in here. I could probably get 10 going, but right now we're going to start off with 4, and I'm going to kind of show you what's going to happen as it's going to fill up the first one and the second one and whatnot. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of explain what I've done so far. This is something, like I said, this is kind of a setup that I used to use in TerraTech quite often, and it worked really, really well. It really lets you know exactly what's going on and what's happening, and if you're harvesting enough materials and everything else, it actually works really, really well. So, as you can see, the mergers letting everything through, and now they're going to get split into the first one, and see how there's a little space between them, and then the first one's going to fill up, and then it's going to get split into this one, and then it's going to get split again. You see how the spaces are further apart, and it's going to keep doing that until they're full. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've actually got, from trying to get that stupid belt to work right, I've got a whole bunch of extra coal, so I'm going to fill this one up. Now, as you can see, this one will start to gunk up right here, and then it should start letting more of them through. Okay, so this one's starting to gunk up a little bit. Then we're going to go through, and we're going to fill this one up with another 100. And then this one should start to gunk up, which it is, and then this should start to allow more in. And as you can see, we've already got some that aren't actually taking, some of the generators that aren't actually taking some of the coal. So we've actually got coal that's being recycled through. So we're going to go ahead and use all of the coal that we've got in the inventory here. And eventually this one will fill up, coal. And then this one will fill up. Hopefully, and this is what I'm hoping for. I am telling you right now, this is exactly what I'm hoping for, because this allows me to add more on this line of coal right here without having to worry about, like I said before, running it's another, you know, coal section on its own conveyor system. And that's what this is going to do. As you can see, we've got a lot of coal that's being extra, that's added in here. The recycler's working well. It's telling me, okay, you can add at least one. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, probably two more coal generators off of this. And how are we looking on power? Okay, so we're not using any of the power right now because I haven't actually hooked it up to the main system, but I have prepared us to be able to do that. I think that I've got, yep, encroaching others clearance. Okay, you suck, I hate you. And you could go there. We'll throw you. Now will you hook up? Okay, so now everything should start up. I've got all of the power down there turned off. Okay, so everything should actually start up, and we should start utilizing a lot of that. Okay, look at our power. This is 200 megawatts. Okay, or 1.121 gigawatts. I'm just kidding, that's not true. That's just a Back to the Future reference. But this is how much we're actually using right here. We're not even using half of it. We're using 59 megawatts, and we have a capacity of 200 megawatts. Now, when we start getting into automating rotors, as well as, what are these things called again? Rotors and module frames, we're probably going to jump up to half to maybe 3/4 of our power usage. But as you can see, all of our machines have started up. The belts are starting to run. I don't even know if you can see that. The belts are starting to run, and they're starting to produce stuff, as you can see right there. See that? Everything just turned on. For some reason, I don't see any copper wire being made. I'm not sure why. I might have that one off. But this is working out really, really, really well. I mean, we're not even using half. So right now we don't really need any more than 4, and as you can see, this whole thing is just gunked up now. Now we're actually really slowing down. So I'm thinking I could probably put another generator here, and then 2 more on the end, a total of 3 more, which is a total of 7 just on this one side. And if I'm still gunking up the system, then I could put another 2 over here. So that's 9. If I really squeeze them in, I might be able to get 10 in there. That's freaking awesome. Now we've got our power done. I don't have to worry about running around like a freaking idiot trying to get biomass for power. All of the biomass that we're using up and everything else. Oh my god, no, no, no. Oh no, I'm a freaking idiot. I totally missed the ramp. Nightmare sucks. Yep, did I lose all my inventory? I surely did. And the funny thing is I can't actually get over there because I haven't made a ramp to get up. Dang it, I haven't made a ramp to get. Can I actually? Okay, this is the only reason I was coming down right here, was to do this. Goodbye, biomass burner. Goodbye, biomass burner. Goodbye, biomass burner. And goodbye, biomass burner. On top of that, I can set it up to where we've got the jump pads running constantly. So goodbye, biomass burner, and goodbye, foundation, because I don't need you anymore. As you can see, I'll be able to hook that up. That'll be good. I don't even think I have, yeah, I don't have anything to hook anything up with because I'm dead over there like an idiot. All right, got my stuff back. As you can see, that's where all the smog is. That's where all the smoke is. There's the coal. Everything is running full power. I'm super excited about that. We finally got the coal done. And honestly, I'm so happy that I don't have to run around getting biomass anymore. But I wanted to show you this over here before we go. In the next episode, we're going to start doing a lot of the research. We're going to research some of the pale berries. We're going to research some of the mycelia. And I also got a green power slug we're going to research. If you guys didn't know, the green power slug allows you to make overpowering tube thingamajiggers that allow you to overpower all of your machines and stuff. But over here, I've already started setting up and getting ready for the next episode, which is going to be automating our rotors and automating, I still forget these names, modular frames. And I was going to start using these biomass burners, but now I can take them down because we don't actually need them anymore, and I'm super excited about that. I just thought, you know what, I've got to get that coal online. But I've got everything over here ready to go. It's all set up. All we need to do is just automate them, and it's going to be crazy because there's going to be one, maybe two lines that are going to need like 4 or 5 different converters, or not converters, constructors. And we're also going to get into the assemblers and stuff like that next episode. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, don't hit it. Just make sure no matter what you do, subscribe. Keep gaming, keep doing midnight, have a blast. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, have a good one, and bye-bye.